Hi, today I want to make a little kofteh. Kofteh is a little bitty meatballs which it has a variety of the uses in a Persian culture. Sometimes we serve it over the rice, sometimes we make a sandwich of it, and sometimes we drop it over the soup, sometimes it goes in the stew. I'm gonna start having just a basic one, and then from this video on I would show other ways of doing it in the next videos. I have a 1 pound of ground beef right here, and right here I have a medium onion which I chopped it, and then I have half of the jalapeno, and I have like a 4 stem of flat leaf parsley which I washed, and I cut it clean, and I have 1 teaspoon of Sumac. This is the Sumac, and I have half a teaspoon of the coriander seed grinded, and this is turmeric. It's a half a teaspoon, and I have half a teaspoon or 1/4 of the teaspoon, it depends on how much you like, black pepper. And a salt, it goes based on the taste. Right now I put like a half a teaspoon. You can go between 1/4 teaspoon to half a teaspoon for the salt, and then start with the small amount of the salt, because later on you can add it up, but you cannot take it off. These jalapeno, it's my choice of adding, because when I had this kofteh in Turkey, they added so many spices in it and making it very hot, and it was very nice, and they make it look like a little eggs, I mean like an ovally egg, and they serve it in a sandwich. I really like it. So I'm inspired by what I have and Persian culture, and I changed it slightly, and I do it in the fast and easy way. All my onion to the food processor, and my flat leaf parsley, and my jalapeno, and I'm gonna blend it. This way it's so much easier than you want to sit and chop up. If you know me, you know I'm all about shortcut in cooking. Because I want to add my spice evenly all around my meat, I find it more efficient to add it to this food processor mixer. So I have a salt, pepper, turmeric, coriander seed, and sumac. I add everything here. I would blend this one more time. Okay, and I'm gonna add it to my ground beef. Gonna mix it up. To mix in your meat, you should use your hand and fold it over. Just wash your hand and do it with the hand. Do not wear the gloves, because the plastics or the latex gloves, it has the ingredient which you get in your food, and it's not really healthy to eat. The wash hand is the best tool you could have. And then if I don't like the color, if I think like I want it to be a little darker, I would add another half a teaspoon of turmeric. You should not overdo the turmeric, but if you use just enough, it has lots of health benefit. Okay, it's ready. You see how sticky it is? You can make a ball out of it. I like to add another teaspoon of sumac to it. It helps in the taste and the color. Bowl of water right here next to my plate. I with my hand, and I grab a small bowl. I grab a small amount, and I round it, and I make a little ball out of it. This is very nice. It's a stir fry with the potato. This is my other type of the meatball. And I stir fry this for variety of the reason. This is my another half of those meatballs, but this one is a completely round, unlike the other one. The temperature is in medium-high heat, and I'm gonna add half of a small onion which I chopped it in small pieces. I'm gonna stir fry this until it's translucent and golden. To speed it up, I'm gonna put the lid on for a few minutes. You shouldn't leave your onion if you stir fry it. It burns very quickly. My onion is stir fried, and I'm gonna add my meatball, which I put them in the refrigerator overnight to kind of like keep its shape when I'm stir frying. You could do it the same day and make sure they are separated. Keep them in medium-high heat until you get the crust, and then you mix it. Okay, I'm gonna mix it a little. And we're gonna wait to stir fry, and it has a nice crust around it. The meatball is ready. We believe anything tastes good with the stir fry onion in it. If you do not like onion, you don't have to add it, but trust me when I say that it tastes better with the stir fry onion. I'm gonna add a little turmeric in it, 1/3 of the teaspoon. You could go to the half a teaspoon if you want to. And I toast that turmeric with the meat. Chop your potato in cube size, add to it, and stir fry it a little. This is very well toasted potato right now. You could add either water, some sort of the broth. I'm gonna add chicken broth. The homemade chicken broth I made at home, which I have the video in my channel. And I'm gonna wait to potato fully cook, and I'm putting them on medium heat. I have a big bunch of cilantro or coriander. I have like a big bunch of green onion, which I clean and I chopped it to the piece, and I have parsley. I washed those and I drained it. I'm gonna put them in food processor and chop it finely. I chopped my green herbs in the food processor, and it's ready. This is like a soup I'm making, and that's why I put a double chicken broth in it. I want them to be more liquidy, but if you're gonna have it like a stew, just put just chicken broth. Now I'm gonna add this, the chopped green herbs in it. This is a fresh chopped green herbs. It's a very healthy meal. We call this ash. My mother always made that for me in my young age, especially when I had a cold. In the winter time, in a cold day, it's very appealing. I have a little finely chopped carrots. Basically, I bought those shredded carrots and cut them in small pieces, and it's about the 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna add to my ash. This one is my add, which is a red pepper flake. My mother never used that, but I like it. I like to be a little spicy, and I like that little red dots in my ash. For my vegetarian friend, you could use vegetable broth, and instead of have a meatball in it, you could put a can of the chickpea. Anytime I have a meatball, I really like to use a little sumac. I like to add some lentil bean. I have some cooked lentil bean always in my refrigerator. I have a video how to cook the lentil bean in my channel. I'm gonna add, this is 1/3 of the cup cooked lentil bean, definitely cooked lentil bean. You could do it between 1/3 of the cup all the way to 1/2 of the cup. It depends how much you like it. My ash, it's ready. It's kind of like a soup. Normally ash, it has lots of herbs in it. And let's test this soup. Look at that. This is my meatball, the herbs and potato. Potato is fully cooked. And let's test that. And it has a little lentil bean in here. Let me grab some more lentil bean. This is it. Lentil bean on that. Alright, let's test it. Just remember, after you add your green herbs, do not put the lid on, because you lose this beautiful vibrant green color. If you put the lid on, it would go brown. See how green it is? Okay, let's serve this beautiful winter ash. Look at the color. See that? The greenness and a meatball and potato. That was a 2 medium potato used in. Let's try. Look at that, how hard it is. The potato and the carrots and a meatball and lentil bean, grilled onion. Very healthy, and homemade chicken broth. To make your job easier, you could buy chicken broth and just test it when you finish cooking for a salt, pepper and lemon juice. And look at those lentil beans. Alright, let's test a little. Okay, let's test a little. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It reminds me childhood when my mother made me this ash in a cold winter day, especially when it was snow outside. Thank you very much for watching, and let me know what you think.